Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Patriots are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Packers offense that wants to hang a big number on them. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Hill, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Let's go! 319! 399 Philly, here we go!
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Hill. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And Escobar has it left side. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, hard to hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They set up the screen to Hill. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On the ground, this is Hill. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. But he's got it to Hearns. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lock it 56. Lock it.
They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Over. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go. Blue 90.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd, surveying the field. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of down. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Alert. 3 down. Set. 3. Leopard. Check.
On 1st down, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Finding time. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Another pistol look here.
3-19! No, check, Patriot! Set! Blue, landed! No, check, Patriot!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it with Hill. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Allen Hurns, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It's brought in by Janis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that run is exactly what you expect from someone of his stature. This is a big back, so you expect him to break some tackles and gain some additional yardage. And it pays dividends, not just for himself as the game goes on, but for his team. Because when he can break down defenses and allow that type of production to happen, it also opens up the passing game in a big way because at some point, you got to start bringing extra defenders to the line of scrimmage to try and slow him down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is Hill. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Hill, the lone setback.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Here we go now. Check. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. Checking Craig.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Gun! Now let's go. 319. 319.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Austin's got it left side. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 319.
Back to the ground. It's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And his kick is good. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Ten yards still left on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
On first down, Rodgers. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers letting one. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, check. 3 down. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. 47. Check by 47.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Now let's go. Green 39. Over.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Over the middle, it hits Austin. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down now after the incompletion. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Green, 39! Green, Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Hill, the lone setback.
Here we go now. Green, 39! Green, 39!
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. They set up the screen to Hill. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Green, 39! Green, 39!
They'll run it with Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. They run it again with Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good. Gostkowski now for the Pats' field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Garoppolo on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Blue landed! Gun! 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 All right, here we go. 3, let's go!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That one complete to Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 21. And it gives the Pats a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed! Blue landed! Hot!
Coming left is Hill. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Hill. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
second down now after the pass completion. On second down, here's Rodgers. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Escobar has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And again, it's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Hey.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down, Garoppolo, and Anderson's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
319! 319! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Now, let's go. 319! 319!
Garoppolo on first down. Austin's got it left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, he has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Garoppolo to throw on Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! 47 Mike!
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers looking to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And Escobar has it left side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 47's the Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has it.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's back to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there and find the 1st down, and that's what he just did.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. With 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down following the incompletion. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Hill, the lone setback.
Green 39! Green 39!
Garoppolo to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Let's go. Boo, 90. Boo, 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New England, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Packers, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.